Disney just released a pop punk covers album. I feel like we need to talk about this.
Wait a minute, this sounds like rock and or roll.
What is up, guys? Mike here. Welcome back to my channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for more pop culture content all the time. Let's get into it. Okay, so the craziest thing just happened. Disney has put out a compilation covers album called A Whole New Sound, a reference to the Aladdin song A Whole New World, which is pop punk covers of Disney songs. While this sounds crazy, I actually don't think it's a bad idea. I'm gonna say, back in the day when I was like an emo teenager, there used to be these compilation records called like Punk Goes Pop. They would basically have pop punk bands covering like very popular pop songs at the time. And I genuinely remember back in the day being like, they should totally do this, but for Disney. And like 15 years later, they've actually done exactly that. And I had to listen to it and it's not that bad. I think as a millennial, like Disney songs have such a soft spot in my heart. I'm a big fan of like the soundtracks to like The Lion King and Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast and all of those like classic 90s Disney movies. And hearing them reinvented in like a genre that I really enjoy is so much fun. And they've actually managed to get some really good names here. It starts off with a cover of Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid, an iconic song, a beautiful song. And the cover is by New Found Glory, who are such a popular and successful pop punk band.
Wish I could be part of that world.
And I think having a different spin on a lot of these songs that we know so well is just such a great new thing to experience, and I would love for them to do a follow-up to it.
Wandering free, wish I could be part of that world.
Moving on, you get Remember Me, the song from Coco. 1, if you haven't seen Coco, watch it now. 2, why are you crying? I'm not crying, you're crying.
Remember me.
Seriously, that song is so sad. And the cover is done by Mayday Parade. And I really like how they've taken a newer Disney song. The first track is an older Disney song, and it's sort of like Disney throughout their entire era of existing, right? New songs, old songs, all of the above. Track 3 is from Simple Plan, possibly one of the most iconic pop punk bands of all time. And they are doing the iconic Can You Feel the Love Tonight, written by Elton John for The Lion King. And that is followed by Eye to Eye, which I think is from a Goofy movie. I don't actually remember this song very well because I don't know if I've seen a Goofy movie, but this one is done by Magnolia Park. And again, just like a really cool cover. Like this whole album is just fun. It kind of just makes you smile and laugh a bit, and you just kind of get absorbed into it. Next we have Yellow Card. Yeah, the guys who did Ocean Avenue, they are doing A Whole New World, which of course is the iconic magic carpet ride scene from Aladdin. Followed by We the Kings, which is such a throwback. I haven't heard of We the Kings for a long time. I had no idea they were still making music. And they do Go the Distance from Hercules, another classic 90s Disney film.
Beat the odds, I can go the distance.
You will never believe who does the next track. It is the Plain White T's, the guys who did Hey There Delilah. Oh, it's what you do to me. I love that song so much. And again, like I would have never have known Plain White T's were still together and making music if it wasn't for this album. And they do this amazing cover of Surface Pressure, which was from Encanto.
Pressure like a grip, 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 and it won't let go. Whoa.
P.S. I do have a video on my channel about why I don't really like Encanto, but you know, this song's pretty good. And then into You'll Be In My Heart from Tarzan, which was a Phil Collins song. He did the soundtrack to that movie and another Disney movie, Brother Bear, but that's another story in itself. That one is done by Boys Like Girls, another massive pop punk band. And it's like crazy that they managed to get all of these names. Then we have Colors in the Wind from Pocahontas by a band called Tokyo Hotel. Cool band name, but have never heard of the band. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think I've ever seen Pocahontas.
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
Another band I've never heard of called Lolo, who do a cover of Let It Go.
Let it go, let it go.
And I'm going to be honest, I would happily never hear that song again if I had a choice. But that being said, this cover is pretty good. That's followed by You've Got a Friend in Me, another Pixar classic. In fact, the original sort of Pixar song from Toy Story. That was originally sung by Randy Newman. The cover is by Meet Me at the Altar. And like, I love You Got a Friend in Me. I think that's such a beautiful song. I think it deserves so much more in the catalog of Disney popular songs. You are a toy! The last song is Friend Like Me, and it is covered by Bowling for Soup. Those are the guys behind like 1985, Punk Rock 101, Girl All the Bad Guys Want, High School Never Ends. So much of my teenage soundtrack was Bowling for Soup. This is so cool. And Bowling for Soup have a really jovial, like comedic style to a lot of their music. So I think Friend Like Me, which is the Genie song from Aladdin, is just such a great choice for them.
You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend.
Overall, I genuinely really recommend jumping on Spotify or wherever you stream your music and listening to this album. It is so nostalgic and so fun with some like banging bands covering really cool songs, and I would love to see Disney do more stuff like this. Thank you so much for watching another video, guys. What is your favorite Disney song of all time? Let me know in the comments. I think mine, it's gotta be like Hakuna Matata. I could sing that every day of the week, all day, every day. That is such a good song. I also like This Is Halloween from The Nightmare Before Christmas. From there, I'd also love for you to comment if you've listened to this album or not, and what did you think. I would also love for you to subscribe to my channel, leave a super chat, support me on Patreon or PayPal, or whatever you can do to support me would be absolutely amazing. And you can check out my blog as well. Get on my mailing list. It is down in the description below. I write all about mental health, pop culture, and being a millennial, and how all three of those things intersect day to day. So please go and check it out, and check out some of my other videos. That's pretty much it for this video though. My name's InReadyMike. This has been the Inside My Mind, and I'll catch you later.